Hello. Okay, so I need to go back here because this is bugging me. When I asked, I don't think I can find that card right now, but I'll try. When I asked how did the perpetrator get into the house, this and the unicorn card, both of them coming out of the house, not going into the house. I asked how did they go into the house? So I'm going to put that there for a second. And then this again is what came back was Vanessa Gann and the owl that came out for her. So I'm going to say this. I believe it was a woman. And I know a lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay. But that's what I believe, and it doesn't mean I'm right. I'm believing a woman, definitely. And she could have been ROTC, the Army, Academy, the Naval Academy. I'm thinking naval because of all the belly buttons. That's why I was a little confused when I first saw this. So if she might work at the Naval Academy, or she might be a armed force member. But she would be pretty strong. The other thing I was getting two things: an Abigail, a redhead or a strawberry blonde, and what was the other thing? Oh, the naval. So I'm getting, and I'm not saying anything about armed forces or naval or anything. Sometimes crazy people mix in. That's all I'm saying. So, two things I want to know. Um, After watching that chapter and seeing the locks that they had on their bedroom, I'm assuming it's locks like we have in my state, but they were push code locks. And the guy said, as soon as the door closes, it locks itself. Like if you enter the room and the doors close, it locks itself. Um, so how did this person get into their locked bedroom? Wouldn't you need the code? Tell me where I'm missing something in this. I can understand how they got into the house itself, but how did they get into two locked bedrooms? I'm thinking they would have to know the code, wouldn't they? Okay. And the other thing is that car, in my opinion, looks like a woman's car. I don't know many men that are driving a little white compact car. Um, I believe it's a woman. I'm going to stick with that. So the locks on the bedrooms, and I feel like I had something else I wanted to ask. All right, let's do it this way. Okay, now we're going to do this. What do I need to know about this? What am I not seeing here? How did the perp get into the house? Why is this here? The moon. How did the perp get into the house? Do they have cellars, basements in Idaho? Are there underground tunnels in Idaho? How did the pup get into the house? So basically, secretive, a secret with somebody they had an alliance with. And I know who I think this is, but I'm not going to say it, but we'll see if it comes out. And that's two women. Now we have two women there. How did, what happened and how did this person get into the, what happened? Or, sorry, let's clarify the star. Take this one. Let me shuffle. Why the star? Something to do with the web, something to do with the wish, something to do with pouring out emotions. Ooh. The lovers. The Ace of Swords. So a choice being made. Somebody made a choice. Somebody communicated that they made a choice and picked somebody else. Tell me why this Queen of Wands, the other woman, who has a scorpion on their neck. Why the Queen of Wands? Alright, I've seen it. I'm going to have to take it. Four of Wands. So is there a younger, older man connection? And this is the house. Was one of these kids sleeping with one of the dads? I mean, that's some of the comments. Not to be disrespectful, but was one of these girls with an older man? Possibly somebody married, possibly a boss, possibly a professor, possibly a woman, possibly a couple. I mean, there's so many. What about this? What do we need to know about? And that's the Ace of Pentacles tricked. A woman tricked. Okay, I'm sticking with the woman thing. A woman tricked. I don't know where that studio and record come into play, but getting tricked by a fire sign woman. Tricked about what, though? About this choice that was made? Getting tricked by about what? Protector. King of Wands. Oh God. No, that's not tricked. So Queen of Wands, the other woman, home. Five of Wands, which comes to competition. An offer of protection from somebody else's husband? Which doesn't make sense. What do we need to know about this person lurking in the trees? An offer to come live with a couple, an offer to join a couple, an offer, oh God, all right, I'm trying not to be disrespectful, but I'm seeing lots of things here. Hold on. right? A letter. Which I was going to go here. So it could be a text message. That's the other thing. How come has it been answered if Jack answered the missed calls of Madison and Kaylee? The letter, white envelope, handwriting, anonymous threat, telegram, confession, stamp collection, postage, mailman, signature, write home, postcard, epistle, love letter, historic document. Somebody gained some wisdom about something that was written, sent, or maybe there's something written. Maybe there's a journal, diary. I want to know what this is. What's this choice? Who's this couple? And how did this person get into the house? What's this choice? Who's this couple? And how did this person... I remember when I first saw this, I said, I feel like she came and she fake left and then came back. But what if she never, he or she, but what if she didn't have to worry? What if it's saying don't worry about how she got in, worry about how she got out? An alliance with possibly a Pisces. I didn't see it. I can keep going. How did this person get into the house? An alliance, secret code, and that was the other thing. So they probably all had each other's door codes. And if they were storing or selling something, then they would want to keep their rooms locked. So maybe, say, roommate 1 and roommate 4 got along fine in the beginning and had each other's door code, and then towards the end, people saw who people really were and wanted their door codes changed. Now that, someone you don't particularly like or care for or trust has your door code, what are you going to do? Okay. How? I'm so confused about this door thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. How did they get into this house? Succeed with business. Why this is doing this? Investor. How did they get into the house? Investors, wealthy, ambition, ownership, founders, winner, salesmanship, new invention, boom economy, wonderkin, stock exchange, marketing, breakthrough, business plan. They paid someone? They paid someone to... Oh, God. I'm going to pause that for a minute. What is this choice that was communicated? Let me get to the top. In denial. Why this is doing this? In denial. Fanatic, symptoms, alcoholic, climate denier, self-deception, play the victim, prestige, debt, domestic abuse, addictions, elephant in the room, foolish, terminal illness, naive and dumb. Sounds about right. What is this fire sign couple having to do with the home and an offer camera? Oh God. Surveillance, cinematography, negative film, satellite image, historical photo, nude photo, lens, peeping Tom, blackmail, faded pictures, photo album, fashion, selfie, home movies. So somebody sent an anonymous letter that they have proof or documents or blackmail and wanted money. Okay, let me get one word cards for each. Tell me about this. A lady. So someone's physically or physically, and it's a lady, or mentally suffering right now. Tell me about that. Suffering because of what they did. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Here it says you're in denial. Oh, that's where the two aces came in. Okay, two aces, trickery. So somebody got tricked out of being together because they were gonna go be with somebody else, but they probably have nudies or some kind of camera stuff. Oh God, I'll protect you when in actuality it's not that at all. What is this? What is this? One card with the word. One card with a word. What is this? Workaholic. So are we going back to this boss situation? Or maybe there's cameras at work that would give more information. If they have cameras at work, maybe something was filmed in regards to either a couple, one of the girls involved with a older male of somebody else's man, maybe somebody they work with, and I did get the boss in the first spread. All right, can I have one word for the owl that's sitting there? And I'll go here. Three of Wands, fate. Maiden Mother Crone. So Two of Wands in alliance, Three of Wands waiting. Again, three women waiting. Fate. Three of Wands. Virgin, Mother, and Crone are linked together in their traditional colors, white, red, and black. India calls the colors of the female trinity strands. White was for the Virgin, creatress, new moon, birth, springtime flowers, the past. Red was for the Mother, preserver, full moon, passion, summer, fruit, the present. Black was for the crone, destroyer, old moon. Winter, seed, prophecy, and the future. The same three fates were known elsewhere as Moray, Fortunae, Norns, Morrigan, or Weird Sisters. Three, three of Wands represents creation, invention, fortune, commercial activity, reward or punishment, the power of karma. But where there's a lot of women, there's a lot of women. And then commercial activity, that's probably going back to somebody's workplace. Three of Wands. Reward or punishment. Creation, invention, fortune, commercial activity, reward or punishment, the power of karma. Okay, I'm going to have to leave this here because it's giving me a slight headache. I hope that, like I said, I feel like around Christmas, something's going to come through. Okay, thank you.